Hi everyone, it's Anne Sinclair from Digestive Detective. Today's top tip for Thursday's tip is on cacao. And why? Because it's Easter. So cacao is from the Theobroma cacao plant. It's an unprocessed version of the cacao bean. And the ancient Incans or Mayans or whoever they were would call it the food of the gods. So it's one of the highest plants in antioxidants. It's also one of the most tainted plants you can get. It's in some places that's really highly sprayed in pesticides and things like that. So always try and source a really good cacao before you get stuck into it, because it can be detrimental to your health. It's the highest plant in the source of iron. So for example, for a plant source of iron, it's 7.3 milligrams per 100 grams of iron, whereas beef and lamb would be something around 2.5 milligrams, and spinach would be around 3.6. So you can see it's quite a increase on that. So, but it is a non-heme source of iron, so which means it comes from a plant source. So you really do need to try and include some vitamin C foods with that. So oranges or things like that. Nothing better than an orange and chocolate, orange and cacao protein ball or pudding or something like that. So that's where I would recommend you do it. Has more calcium than cow's milk. So normally cow's milk has 125 milligrams per 100 mils, whereas cacao has 160 mils. So really quite an increase, and it's much more absorbable too. And quite honestly, you don't get that phlegmy throat that comes from a cow's milk that you do with just by plain cacao. Cacao is also a really good supply of our feel-good chemicals like serotonin, tyrosine, tryptophan, phenylethylamine. So these chemicals are the ones that really get us buzzing and blissed out. So nothing better than have a bit of cacao and be blissed out. So the downside is that it does have caffeine. So depending on what time of the day you are indulging in your chocolate, so be mindful that if you're having it in the afternoon, you don't want it to impair your sleep. And if you have sleep problems, be wary about, having it at all. So magnesium too, the other thing is it's a really great source of magnesium, and that's why we're all running around looking for magnesium when we're stressed, or for women when they've got their periods, because we're mostly magnesium deficient. So it's a really great thing to include in your diet. You don't have to overindulge, but this Easter, have some cacao. Make sure it's good quality. Make sure it's fair trade, because most of the workers who grow this get paid minimum wage, and it sucks. So get on board with buying fair trade. Make sure it's really good quality, and make yourself something really nice with it, and be mindful of your serving size, but enjoy every single mouthful when you have it. I recommend that you do that, because it'll make you feel good, and there's lots of Easter things happening, so you want to be feeling good. So happy Easter, everybody. I'll talk to you next week. Have a great one. Bye.